everybody? Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube and Twitch channels. And holy fuck, I am still sore, but getting there. So yeah, we're gonna do a chatting thing and hang out. I'm going to try not to cough at you. What the hell is that noise? Anyway. We've got a few different videos to watch. Some things that I didn't get to yesterday. I found a code blue cam. I found a clip that Memology posted. So we're gonna yell at Phil some more. We've got an interesting lineup of things. And ugh, come on. Seriously? I'm promised not to die live on stream. I say as I start coughing. So, on my off time that I'm not streaming or watching stuff that like pertains to what I'm going to be reacting to. I listen to a lot of like history stuff and like National Geographic stuff. Kind of that kind of interesting stuff. And I actually found out a couple days ago, I didn't know this, that the Spanish flu didn't actually come from Spain. It originated in Kansas in an army camp. And the only reason that it was called the Spanish flu was because Spain, which at the time during the First World War was a neutral country, broke the news of the flu that was affecting both sides of the army, because the military on both sides of the war was all hush-hush because they didn't want the enemy to know that their soldiers were ill. Meanwhile, the other side was basically worrying about the same thing, that they didn't want their enemy to know that the soldiers were ill. Meanwhile, not saying anything about this at all was leaving civilian populations completely unaware of soldiers that were sick or on leave because of illness, or like because their battalion was sick and they were asymptomatic. Like, the civilians didn't really know until the second wave really hit. So, and by that time the virus had mutated, and that's when it had started killing people. So I thought that was really interesting. I didn't know any of that about the origination. Wow. I just made up a word. Okay. The origin of the Spanish flu. And yeah, I thought that was really, really fascinating. Just something that I also learned why Mary, Queen of Scots, actually hated Elizabeth so much too. I was listening to another documentary about that, and apparently, for the first 17 years of her life, Henry VIII and Catherine of Aragon were like, yes, you are the heir to the throne. Yeah, we're gonna have to find you a husband, but you will be queen. We're gonna educate you that way. We're going to, find you appropriate tutors in the more, masculine subjects, like Latin. You're gonna visit the same educational places that the princes have visited. And then when she was 17, Henry Henry was like, yeah, you know what? I think Anne Boleyn is a lot hotter. Catherine's gotten all fat and old, so I'm gonna figure out how to divorce her. And he had some like lawyer guy figure out and start the process of the whole Church of England thing. So that in turn started a whole, Catherine of Aragon has to renounce her title as queen so that Anne can be wed to Henry. Therefore, that makes Mary a bastard. And then within months, Elizabeth is born. And Mary being Catholic, like, this is really upsetting to her. And basically, she's imprisoned because she's defying her father and continuing to practice mass. Her father, like, she and her father eventually make amends, and she signs that it's either renounce your Catholic faith and swear fealty to me or die, right? So she signs this under duress, basically. She and her father kind of patch things up. He dies, and his I think it was like his son that he had with Anne becomes king, and he is much more pushy with the Church of England stuff than Henry was, and finds out that Mary is continuing to practice mass, and so she basically has to go into hiding until she can make a move to become queen. And after she becomes queen, then she just goes all she just basically goes all, fuck you everybody, whoever screwed me over. Including baby Elizabeth. Well, she wasn't a baby at that point, but it was fascinating. Because we're always taught that Mary was just this, like, evil bitch for no reason, right? But she, if my parents for 17 years were like, yeah, we love you and each other, and then when I was 17, my dad was like, no, actually, I love this other chick so much so that I want to delegitimize your life. Like, that would kind of piss me off. I think I might lose my sanity a little bit. So yeah, that's something that I found out, and I thought that was a fairly interesting thing. So I thought I would share that with you guys in the intro here. Okay, so let's switch to our live screen. And what did I choose for us to start with? I started with our police videos. You know what? We're gonna go the other way. Actually, no, we're not. Because the other thing's gonna make us laugh too. So yeah, we'll start with the thing. I can talk. Jesus Christ. Okay. Am I at the correct volume? 100%. Okay. I am assuming I am not on the live screen. Or on the screen is not shared is what I meant to say. Should I put it to be right back? Nope. Let's see, what else did I discover while I was listening to history and geology things? Oh yeah, the Grand Canyon is only 80 million years old. Hooray for Driving Ape. He has shared the screen. They really need to fix that. They really, really need to fix that. It shouldn't be impossible for me to do that. That's ridiculous. Okay. So this is our first video, and it's a traffic stop. But of course, it's going to be more than a traffic stop, because it's always more than a traffic stop. So here we go.
You're wasting my time.
So let me guess, you don't want to follow the orders of the officer, and he is wasting your time. Love the logic there.
Why does that dude sound like Chris Tucker?
Hi, Deputy from the Sheriff's Office. A couple of reasons I'm stopping you. One, your back tint seems kind of dark, but you're... You want me to test it? Alright, I'll test it.
Go ahead.
Alright, your plate cover is all... You can't have that plate cover there either.
Let me explain something.
Oh my god, he sounds like Chris Tucker, even with the no. Like, I can't even do it with the fast N. The no. Fuck. How do people do that?
You're wasting my time.
What do you think saying you're wasting my time slower would be?
Can I get out the vehicle?
No,
Why?
because I'm telling you no. Give me your license.
Where's your boss?
Give me your license now.
Where's your boss?
If you do not give me your driver's license, you're going to jail.
Where's your boss?
I love how people think that repeating themselves either multiple times or slowly is going to make it different. I see this a lot with people who are speaking English to people who don't speak English. And they think that if they speak English louder and slower, that the person who doesn't speak English will somehow understand them. It drives me crazy.
1211 code 4.
Wait, did it just go...
He did.
Oh my,
He
yeah.
went...
Well, go right ahead and be a leaky bastard. That's what that means, right?
A leaky bastard. God damn you, Rajical.
Give me your driver's license. If you call 911, you're improperly using it, you're going to go to jail for misuse of 911.
Why would he call 911? Oh my god. Oh my god, he's one of these idiots. He's one of these morons. Hello, 911, what's your emergency? Yeah, I've been pulled over by a police officer. Why are you calling us? We are already there with you.
Are you just bullshitting me right now? You talking about my tints?
Your tints, you
Okay.
have a plate cover that you're not supposed to have on the vehicle.
Sir, look at this. Look at this.
Hold up, he is calling 911 on the police officer doing a traffic stop on him. Who is he expecting to show up?
Right? Right? The police? Like, hello 911, can you send internal affairs out here, please?
You see this? That's the sun covering. Now when I put
The
this bitch
sun
up,
covering, huh?
bro, I got legal tints. I made sure I looked up the tints
If you do not give me your driver's license, you're going to jail.
for a tint in my plate covering.
If you do not give me your driver's license, you are going to jail.
Did he do it again?
If you do not give me your driver's license, you are going to jail.
He did! He did it again!
Time, bro.
Well, no, you're wasting your own damn time. If the officer asks you for your driver's license or to identify yourself during a traffic stop, you have to do that. If you don't, you're gonna get arrested and going to jail for that specific thing. Not because you have too dark tint or a cover for your plates. It's almost as if some people don't understand what is being explained to them.
Right, like, if you just identified yourself, you'd get a ticket for the stupid tint thing, and then you'd go and you'd pay your ticket and you'd fucking get your tint. If you were a law-abiding citizen, you'd get your tint fixed. But no, you have to not present your driver's license, and now you're gonna get arrested.
Give me your driver's license.
For what? What did I do wrong?
Your plate cover is still illegal. I need
Okay,
your
let's
driver's
talk
license.
about it. Let's talk about it. Let's have a
Give me
civilized
your driver's
conversation.
license.
Then give him the driver's license, and you can have a civilized conversation.
Get your boss out here.
Driver's license
Get
now.
your boss out here, please.
Jesus,
Driver's
dude.
license now.
Get your boss out here, please. Why am I gonna give you my
Driver's
license?
license now.
What did I do wrong?
Get
Plate
your
cover.
your boss out.
What's wrong with the plate
now.
cover?
You
Okay.
can't have a plate cover on your vehicle.
In what state?
Florida.
I can't have a plate cover. Are you
No, sir.
bullshitting me?
Nope.
What? Yes, he's bullshitting you. He's bored, and so he's making up traffic laws for no reason. Just for fun.
Can you not see my
Hello,
license plate? Can you not
Okie
read
native.
my
Can I have
license
a plate cover on
I
it?
do apologize for my language, but you see, like, you're wasting my time.
No.
I seen you a mile away, and I see when you pulled
Law
up. I'm like,
abiding is
If you do not get out of the vehicle, out of the vehicle now. Out of the
He's
vehicle.
doing it
If
again.
you do not get out of the vehicle, out of the vehicle now.
I don't even know what word. He's not really going. He's going like. He's like. I don't even know what the fuck sound that is.
Out of the vehicle.
He sounds like. He sounds like he's making an air brake noise.
Why do people do that? Is this the hissing of the dick flute?
Out of the vehicle. Hands on the vehicle now.
yo,
The hissing of the dick flute.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Drop the phone. Stop resisting.
Okay, relax.
I love how the people who are resisting arrest are telling the officer to relax. Meanwhile, they're the ones resisting.
Stop resisting.
Relax.
Hands behind your back.
Can I spit?
No.
Bro, you
Can I
Stay on the
spit?
vehicle now. Alright, walk back towards my
Why do you
vehicle.
need to spit? Do you have dip? You have dip, don't you?
Go on, please.
No. Walk back towards my vehicle. So you really don't want to just give me your license, man?
I can give you my license, but I don't know
We're
why.
past
the fuck
that
I'm
point
giving you my
now.
license.
We're
We can
past
be
that point now.
But I don't
We are
understand
past that
what the
point
hell
now.
You're telling me you can't read my license?
He is an idiot. Like, all he needed to do was be like, oh shit, I didn't realize my tint was wrong. Here's my license, officer. How can I fix this? I understand I'm probably going to get a ticket right now. However, how can I fix this situation? I was under the, I thought that this was appropriate tint and legal tint, but if it is not, how can I fix the situation?
My license plate?
But no,
doesn't
he's
matter.
got to do this.
You can have a plate cover in the state of Florida.
Bro.
Is there anything in the vehicle I should know about? Because I'm going to search it.
For what?
Because you're going to jail.
For what?
Obstructing. Failure to comply.
No,
in the
sir.
vehicle.
No, sir.
Do your thing, bro.
12-11 male in custody.
Not working. We've been right now.
Imagine going indirectly to jail for having a plate cover that is illegal in the state of Florida, which is kind of the key point, because they're in Florida keys. No, I see you trying to fight a thing. Hold up, I got something to say as well. It's kind of the key to this entire situation. I'll be right back.
No, but seriously, going to jail over a plate cover? Really, dude? Just going to jail over a plate cover.
All you have to do is listen, man.
No, you're right.
Slap. It is so very satisfying every time. But yeah, imagine going to, like I was gonna say, imagine going to jail for not providing your license
my.
registration. All you had to do was, some people, man.
He probably A, doesn't have a license, or B, has a warrant. Yeah, you're probably right.
All you had to do
Or
was,
maybe both.
some people, man.
The poor, the fucking officer. He's like, just... He's having a day.
Excuse me, officer.
That officer is having a day. Jesus
Excuse me,
fucking
officer?
A, says the officer.
Would you please get another officer out here, please?
Get your what?
Would you get another officer out here?
Yeah, another officer's coming.
Is your supervisor coming?
Probably.
Can you please? I'm requesting your supervisor right now.
Alright, well, it's up to him if he comes or not. I only got one supervisor, and he covers 47 miles of land, so it's quite a bit for him.
That's a lot of land for one person to cover, even in a car.
I can understand that, but, bro, like, I'm working right now.
I don't care if you're working. All you had to do was listen. It was going to be a simple traffic stop.
Right?
You didn't want to listen. You didn't want to follow my legal lawful order. You're going to jail. We're past that point now. This is on
All you had to do was show your license.
you. You're an adult.
You're right.
You made this decision.
No, you're right.
We're past that.
Can we backtrack a little bit at least?
No.
No, we are not backtracking
We
anymore.
can't even talk. Okay. Never mind, sir.
You're done, dude.
Never mind, sir.
These are your decisions, not mine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, stop wasting your time.
Can I
Oh, Ragical.
ask another question?
What's up?
Would you mind looking at my tents though? Like, for real, for real. 'Cause if it is illegal, then I'll definitely replace it, but...
Yeah, the plan is to look at the tints, but regardless, the plate cover is still illegal. And not to mention, when you pass back there, it's technically an improper pass as well.
When that car was stopped, the Tesla?
Yes, sir. Because you went over into the bicycle lane and into the shoulder and gravel. To pass.
Oh, he's kissing his teeth. That's what he's doing. He's not going psh, he's going...
I didn't feel the grab, I just felt the shoulder lane.
Oh.
Now, to my understanding, I see people do it all the time. I didn't think it was illegal, but...
Yeah.
That doesn't... Yeah, I love that. I see people do it all the time. That doesn't mean it's illegal.
Yeah, but you gotta keep in mind, you could have scared the Tesla. You know, they're very skittish.
So your rear tints, they're 7%. They're required to be 15 for the rear in Florida.
You tell me they're 7% in the back.
Yeah, so your tints are no good, the plate cover is no good, your pass was no good.
What? So, what does that mean? His tint is too light? I don't know what that means. Why do I hear small child?
And you failing to comply is why you're going to jail.
Wait, hold on. When I got my tents, I told the guy I want legal tents. 15%
Okay,
for
well,
the
they're
back.
not legal. I don't care what you ask the guy, they're not legal.
Yes, sir.
He fucked you over. Either you're lying right now or you got fucked over.
Now, for the tints, I kind of agree with the backseat man in the cruiser. I have no idea where that sentence went, but hey, we're here now. Why is there a tint limit on the back windows? That doesn't make any sense. The front
This
ones,
kid is probably
sure,
mentally
but the back
deficient.
ones?
You want to punch him for his voice?
I was just stopping him
Too
for the
dark?
plate cover,
Oh,
and the
maybe.
tints were a little dark, but if he wants to not comply, I don't care. Jesus.
So you just literally said, no, I'm not giving you my license?
Yeah, because I was wasting his time. He kept asking me to call a supervisor. I'm like, I'm not doing that right now. Right now I need your license. And I explained to him why I stopped him. He just kept saying I'm wasting his time.
Yeah, like that's literally the officer. It could have been about maybe 10 minutes had he just given him his license, sat and waited for the ticket, and then been on his way. Now it's probably been about 20.
Fuck.
And he's going to
Yeah, at
jail.
least he stopped, I guess.
Is he like a sovereign citizen or?
No. He's just acting a fool.
Well, he kinda did a few things of the sovereign citizen script, but yeah, not a sovereign citizen, maybe a sovereign citizen light. You know, stop wasting this man's time. Then he asked for the supervisor, while turning this simple traffic stop, getting him on his way within 15, 20 minutes maybe. Like sometimes it's even 5 minutes, depending on how fast the computer is.
Yeah, it could have, at the longest, could have been about 20 minutes. At the shortest, maybe 5. Now he's off to jail.
Is he still drunk?
No.
It's like 2 half-full bottles of Crown.
Jesus!
He seems fine to me. He just didn't want to cooperate.
Gotcha. You remember me. How you doing?
What's going on, dude? How come you didn't just give me your license?
I can understand. I should have gave him my license, and this would have been very fast and efficient.
Okay.
I got pulled over.
Also, they shouldn't be able to sell you tint that's not legal. No, they shouldn't. Probably.
for
He shouldn't admit
my tints on my plate before.
he isn't going
I
to call
find
a
nothing wrong with it
supervisor,
because
they have
all
to
around
call
Florida
one.
you'll see other
That's
cars
true.
have tints too, but they're tinted. Mine's a clear tint. Now, besides that, the tints for my vehicle, I went to someone who, before I searched it up, legal tints in Florida. 15% and some about 20 or 30%. Now, the guy that did it, I told him, please make sure it's legal. I've been driving this car for 3 years, passed a lot of cops. Got pulled over before broad daylight.
Okay.
He told me he did a tint test and it's 7%. I can't believe it's 7%. I know what 5% looks like. You can see inside my car at an angle, either with the sun, angling at it, and on top of that, my back windshield. Now it does have tints on it, but I have a sunshade covering.
God, I hate that. I hate that thing. Oh, I hate that sound.
So when I realize it's getting too bright, I press that button right there. It
I hate
rises that
it.
tint up, and it kind of makes it seem more tinted than it is, but it's really not. It's just the shade covering. Now, like I said, I should have just gave my license, and this would have been very efficient. I could have just carried on about my business. I'm at work. I'm just trying to finish my job, go to my
This
next
kid
job, and
makes
that's
my
it.
brain hurt.
Excuse me, sir?
He really kind of does. Plus with the weird sound.
I don't know what's the end result of this. It looks like my car's getting towed, so I do apologize in advance, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna file this one as a guy does another simple traffic stop. Wrong. This man really should stop wasting his own
Very
time.
wrong.
The stop for the tag that's on there, the covering, it's illegal. Plain and simple. I know they sell them at Home Depot and Office Advanced Auto and all that good stuff, but you cannot have any covering on the plate. Clear?
Then why do they sell them? Why are they allowed to sell them if they're illegal? That doesn't make any sense to me. If you aren't allowed to have a license plate cover, why are they being sold? That doesn't make sense.
Clear regardless.
Yes, sir.
At all. And that was the reason for the stop. Okay? Refusing to give any kind of ID or license when you're stopped legally and asked for that, that's an arrestable offense. That's why you're in handcuffs and you're sitting back here right now. Okay? Now the tin thing, I don't know anything about that. All right? Let me get some details on that, but look, I've got to go look at it myself. All right? But you can't take the manufacturer's word. You got to get that tested.
Yeah.
No, not. I went to someone who does tints, just on the side, but.
All right, sit tight a minute. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
I went to a third party whatchamadinger aftermarket guy, and he totally assured me it was
This all could have
fine.
been avoided, right? If I just gave you my license.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually a first I've ever seen for videos I find on the internet. The realization. This guy's not gonna do this again. If you just would have given your license. Take note, any would-be sovereign citizens. That is the entire point. But then...
Yeah, you can literally hear it in his voice. It's like, fuck, man. All I had to do was give him my license. You can literally hear the regret. You can literally hear the regret in his voice. Oh, what is this? What is this? Judge is tired of this gross dealer love story? What? Judge is fed up with this gross dealer love.
Yeah,
Okay,
do you
I'm
understand
confused.
me? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Ooh, is this Judge DeSanto? I like her. I like Judge DeSanto. She's great.
It's a Judge DeSanto, so you're good.
She's good. I like her. You know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of a real life, like, Judge Marilyn Milian from the People's Court. But, like, an actual judge. So then why are plate covers sold if they're illegal in most places? Right, but if it's not, like, I get it's not illegal to sell them, but if it's illegal to have them on the car, then what's the point in selling them? That's my question.
Okay, Miss Brownlee and Mr. Brownlee and Miss Baumgarten. This is not a time to be sending little hearts to each other or anything like that. Do you understand me?
Oh my god, seriously? They're sending hearts? Oh Jesus.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so you're talking about the tint plates, right? The tinted plates and stuff? Okay, we have that same law up here.
Okay.
It all goes down to you can't see the plate. I get annoyed because I can't see fucking plates when I'm driving.
Okay.
Right? Like, you can't see it. It's almost blacked out in a lot of cases. And so they use it as to get away with shit. Right? Now, the reason they can get away with it is it's perfectly legal to have on show cars and stuff like that. Like, that's why. Like, you can have aftermarket stuff. You can have the exhaust. You can have everything you want. Don't put it on the fucking road. It's the same thing with people that have like 90% tint. Okay, limo tint on their windshield. Okay, you're not allowed to have that. You can put it on. Don't go on the road with it. It's the same thing as your car can go 200 miles an hour. You're only allowed to go 75 in some states.
So why do they make cars go that fast?
Because they have the ability to. Because you can go that fast. It's your responsibility. The plate covers are kind of a nuisance. Even the clear ones, because the clear ones get scratched up and dirty and they cover it up. The new thing right now is yellow tinted windshields.
What?
Yeah, it has to do with the sunlight and stuff like that, right? So it's a light thing.
Oh.
But the problem is that too is also front windshields are illegal. You can't see the occupants at night. It's worse.
Okay.
The yellow tint is actually really cool for driving at night.
Oh.
But it's still just not allowed. There's a lot of stuff you have. Like, the shitty part is, like, Ontario just put a ton of new stuff on the Highway Traffic Act. Like, you can't race, you can't do anything on private property now.
Seriously?
Yeah, like, I can't, like, this whole trick where I want you to drive the van, I will be breaking the law no matter where we do it.
So even if you found, like, somebody that owned a track.
If we have, a closed, like, if I can get on a private track that's closed circuit and licensed with insurance and shit, that's different.
Okay. But
if I go and we go down the street to the empty parking lot, their big fucking empty parking lot at the grocery store on a closed day, yes, the OPP can hit us for that now.
That sucks.
Yeah. It's dumb. It's just like a lot of the unofficial off-road places had to shut down. Because even taking a pickup truck on private property to go barreling through a cornfield, the OPP can get you for that. And they can get you hours later at home.
Here's a question. Since bicycles are considered like a vehicle,
They're not,
or like a
they're a conveyance.
Could I still be hit, like, for breaking the law for trying to ride a bike?
No, because you don't need a license for one, just like a canoe.
Okay.
You wouldn't need one. But if I were to put you at the helm of a motorboat that's over 9.9 horsepower, for instance, you can get charged for operating without a license. Even if we're on a private fucking lake. We could go to the Beaky Lake on the other side of Cambridge where you have to hike a kilometer in and then it's a big fucking lake. They'll fly the whirlybirds in on you. Shit. Americans will know this one. Natural resource management. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's your Ministry of Natural Resources, that's your hunting, that's your fishing game people, all that. They can go anywhere.
Really?
Yeah. They don't need permission to go onto private property. They're supposed to, but they don't have to get it. They can put the newest thing is because the easement doesn't have to do with your actual physical property. It has to do with like the area surrounding your actual house. Your indoors is what's protected.
Okay.
The actual property itself for authorities to trespass on, I can't remember the actual name of it. It's driving me nuts. There's actually a term for what it's called for the outer area of your property, like the outside of your home property. That stuff is normally accessible, blah, blah, blah. A fish and game asshole can walk up and can put a camera on your property.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. They can do that shit. And there's nothing you can fucking do about it. I don't know how many guys I know in the Midwest that go, I seen them fuckers, they're gonna be buried on my property. No, they won't. Talk all the shit you want. That ain't happening.
Can't they take your house too if you fuck up enough in a?
Don't even get me started on well, I don't hear they'll take your house. They'll take your boat. You get caught poaching, they'll take your boat.
Well, that makes sense.
And that's just the start.
But
they'll take your car, they'll take your truck, they'll take your trailer, they'll take everything. Oh yeah, they don't fuck around when it comes to the natural resources shit. Hell, look what happens if you take a pebble off the beach.
What does happen?
It's a fine. It's like $350 per offense.
Seriously?
Yeah.
For a fucking rock?
Yeah. Like, essentially, like, the whole law is written where, if the kids run along and they pick up a stone or a couple rocks, they're gonna get in shit. That's for people who take, like, dump truck loads.
Right.
Of it, and to, like, load it up and then drive away and take it. Like, they're talking about the desecration of the shoreline.
Right.
That's what they're trying to stop from happening.
But not a kid with, like,
but
a
still, I
pocket
can't
full.
take a 5-gallon pail, go to that section down in St. Catharines, and just load up the bucket with all those fucking lake pellets, which would be awesome. Or just over to Lake Huron over here, right? So, like, that's the thing. You haven't been to where we are. Where I took the boy the other day over in Port Elgin. Mm-hmm. He had a blast there because of all the big rocks you can see. But it's still not the same place I went that one day, which I think is just up the road, where I found that monster piece of quartz.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah. But yeah, so I'll let you get back to your weird shit.
So
this is funny. I listened to this earlier.
So apparently they're sending hearts to each other right now?
Yes, they are lovingly sending each other signals.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely not.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready to go on the two jailers?
Yeah, I'm actually just getting another file for Mr. Brownlee because he had 2 cases. And Ms. Turner, I didn't see.
Miss Turner's next after Miss Bond.
Okay, let's see what this is about.
Thank you. All right, and Miss Clay, Miss Clay, handle the two jailers first, and then I'll handle you.
The two dealers.
We're always in alternating, Judge.
Haley one is Mr. Zelnick, so that one's next, but then I want to look at that Girardi one.
Okay. By the way, Your Honor, we're up for court and school if you got another slot.
Okay. Okay, listen, Mr. Brownlee and Ms. Baumgarten, stop sending each other kissy faces or smiles or anything like that. Knock it off.
Jesus Christ, this is the second time. This is the second.
Okay, so over a Zoom call,
Yeah.
you can put like emotes over the whole thing.
Right.
And they're sending hearts over the whole call. So it's an overlay over the entire call.
Jesus Christ, seriously? Oh my God.
Favor. Take this to them, please. Thank you.
The City of Wyandotte versus Lynn Baumgarten, 231389.
Baumgarten.
And the matter of Lynn Baumgarten, 222315.
She has 2 cases.
And
Good.
appearance counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christopher Shemke appearing on behalf of my client. This time we consent to the matter being heard via Zoom.
All right, thank you. And Ms. Baumgarten, your name, please.
Baumgarten.
Okay. And counsel, today is the date scheduled for a probation violation as well as a pretrial. And do you have an opportunity to speak to the prosecuting attorney in these matters?
Oh, so she's got a probation and a probation violation and a pretrial. Okay. I wonder if they're for the same thing. She sounds just from the way she said her name. She sounds like a prize.
One housekeeping issue, Your Honor. I am also representing David Brownlee and Hillary Turner. I consulted with them, but I now on the record. Ms. Baumgarten, do you have any issue with me representing your 2 co-defendants in this case?
How is that even? I'm sorry. Isn't that a conflict of interest? especially if, like, one or more of the other co-defendants has it pled out. Like, what the fuck? I'm kind of flabbergasted here.
This case.
No,
Your
I
Honor, ready
don't.
to proceed. We did solidify a plea agreement on the original case. We are also ready to address the violation of probation.
Oh, wait, so she's pleading out. Well, do the other defendants have a problem with him representing her? Why is nobody asking them? This seems rather one-sided to me.
Okay. Ma'am, please raise your right hand. Solemnly swear from the testimony you must give this man to be the truth, the whole
Not
truth,
if
and nothing but
everyone
the truth.
agrees to it. Yeah, that's why he has to add. What? Okay.
Ms. Baumgarten, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give this man to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay. And counsel, if you could please place the plea on the record.
Yes, Your Honor. My client is prepared to tender a guilty plea to count 1, with the understanding that count 2 and 3 would be dismissed.
All right, and ma'am, you heard
And what are the counts, though? I want to know.
the plea that was placed on the record, correct?
Correct.
As to assaulting, resisting, obstructing a police officer, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Assaulting and resisting and obstructing a police officer. Lovely. Lovely. Told you she sounded like a prize.
And you've gone over your advice and rights with your attorney, correct?
Correct.
Hey, Lord
And you
Famine.
understand all of those rights.
Yes, I do.
You also understand that by entering into a plea, you'll be waiving some of those rights, specifically your trial and appellate rights.
Yes, I do. I understand.
And you also understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, whether in this court, any other court, or administrative agency.
Yes, I understand.
And knowing all that, you still want to continue with your plea.
Yes, I do.
Has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No.
No. No, nobody has threatened me. Like, god damn it, she sounds like...
All right, counsel, you can please run to your client.
She sounds
like
like
to take your
Fran
attention back
Drescher
to
if Fran Drescher did
September 6,
crack.
2023. Were you located in the city of Wyandotte?
Yes, I was.
All right. At some point, you came in contact with a police officer, correct?
Correct.
And when a police officer gave you a verbal command, you did not comply to his order. Is that accurate?
Yes, that is accurate.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
That's it? Wait, what about the assaulting? That doesn't sound like assaulting.
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea to count 1, dismiss counts 2 and 3 per the plea agreement. And counsel, as to the probation violation, it's alleged that your client violated probation. Your client's currently on probation for possession of controlled substance, and it's alleged that your client failed to submit to drug testing on July 5th, July 7th, and August 2nd.
Ruh-roh. 3 missed drug tests.
Failed to drug test on August 15th. I'm sorry, her drug test on August 15th indicates use of cocaine.
Oh.
Failed to submit to a drug test as ordered on September 5th, and failed to attend her probation visit on July 11th.
Whoa, she managed to stay out of jail for 2 months pretty much after not showing up to probation in July? How the hell did she manage that?
Those violations, counsel.
Your Honor, my client is aware that she could have a hearing contesting these violations. That will not be necessary.
All right, Ms. Baumgarten, you're still under oath, and as to the violations, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Wait, did she say
And-
not guilty or guilty?
How do you plead?
Guilty.
Her connection
And,
sucks.
you understand all of your rights as it relates to probation violation hearing, correct?
Correct.
And knowing all that, you still want to continue with your plea, correct?
Correct.
As to the, you understand by entering into a plea, you'll be waiving your right to a contested hearing in this matter.
Yes, I know.
You also understand what the possible penalty is in this manner. I'm sorry?
Yes, I do.
God, she's so... Where does it get fun?
You understand that in this matter that the recommendation is for probation to be revoked, case closed without improvement, $50 probation violation fee, and 45 days jail. You understand that, correct?
Yes, I know.
She sounds like
And knowing all
somebody
that, you
gave
still
her
want to continue with your
freaking
plea.
Yes.
tranquilizers.
Has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No.
All right, counsel, if you could please body your client.
Yes, I'd like to direct your attention to terms and conditions of your bond. Did you fail to comply with the testing as ordered?
Me? Yes, I do.
Yeah. Specifically,
I'm
you
sorry, ma'am,
mistest.
I'm sorry, she was breaking up. Can you please say that again, ma'am?
Yes.
She sounds so pissed off that she has to, like, be there and do this. Like, dude, if you hadn't broken
You mistest on
your
July
or your
5th, July
probation.
7th, and September 5th, correct?
I was in the hospital for.
So you did
One
miss
of them.
testing though, correct?
Yeah, correct.
And then on one of the tests, specifically August 15th, you did test positive for cocaine, correct?
Correct.
And you did miss a scheduled probation meeting on July 11th. Is that accurate?
Correct.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is also satisfied that the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea to the probation violation, and, counsel asks the sentence, we can handle the sentencing on the probation violation.
She sounds like she's, like, speaking through her teeth and also has no more nasal passages. It's a very jarring sound.
And then we can schedule the sentencing on the pre-trial that we just held, that was just resolved. But let's handle the sentencing on the probation violations first, please.
Your Honor, possible, we would respectfully request to have the sentencing put on the next court date of her sentencing after she gets an updated PSI. I discussed with her the notion of potentially doing jail time opposed to probation. She indicated that she still would like an opportunity to demonstrate compliance in probation. The recommendation is jail time right now, Judge. I just ask that sentencing be put on the next court.
That is true, but it's like, I don't know. It just sounds
Date
very
that she
weird.
has sentencing, so it could be all done in one global resolution.
All right.
One global resolution, huh?
All right, let's set these matters for sentencing then on September 28th.
Judge, I mean, since my client is in custody, an earlier date certainly would be preferred. So the 28th would work.
Okay. All right, let's do the 28th.
Crap.
Yeah.
I think I might have to sneeze. Hold on a second. I might have to mute.
Or indicate bond and conditions will continue in 231389.
Okay, maybe not.
And ask for bond
I hate that.
222315. The court's going to indicate for a quick moment.
I want to see what this Brownlee guy.
Arraignment to be.
On 2313 Brownlee.
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick be right back thing because I gotta go to the bathroom, and then we'll get to Mr. Brownlee, and because I have a feeling that Judge DeSanto is gonna start yelling in a second, because this was over too easy. So hold on, I'm gonna be right back. Put on some music, and I'll catch you in a moment. Okay, here we go. Let's see what Mr. Brownlee did. Okay.
Please.
My name is David William Brownlee, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And today is the date scheduled for an arraignment on
Ooh, an arraignment.
23169 A, B, C, and D.
Oh, wow.
Trial, it looks like.
He has a lot of charges.
And then the 231388 is set for pretrial.
Correct.
And counsel, which one would you like to handle first? Mr. Sharkey? Oh.
Yes, Your Honor. I had an opportunity to review the matter. We were able to solidify a plea agreement on one case and then schedule the arraignment to be, well, waive the arraignment, formal reading, stand mute, and then adjourn for discovery purposes.
That's true.
All right, so on the 2-3 matter, the 1369 matter, the court will waive the formal reading, enter a plea of not guilty for purpose of the arraignment. And okay, I don't have you back on the Thursday until October 24th. I mean a Tuesday, which actually probably wouldn't be a bad thing since Mr. Shunke, you're lost him now.
They lost the lawyer.
Can you just okay.
Apologies, Judge. Audio issue. I know we were going over dates. I'm ready to proceed, Judge.
Okay. And so counsel, the next time you're here is until October 24th.
Judge, on the case I'm asking for discovery, Judge, it's a driving related case, and I'm not seeking body cam, so I'd ask that it be moved to the 28th. I believe that's ample time for me to get the proper discovery. It's come very quick lately.
Okay, well, so, okay. I can either do this for, well, the next time you're here on a Tuesday isn't until October 24th.
Judge, it's a date, if you'd like, if there's a day that Mr. Westmoreland's there, I can coordinate with him. This is not an overly complicated case.
We could.
He seems like a very competent legal defender.
Do that.
Like what's it called? He's legal aid. He seems pretty competent.
Well, either one of those days we have a jury trial scheduled, so we could do October 3rd or October 17th.
Not the 3rd, Judge. I unfortunately have a bench trial in person in Waterford, but 17th would work.
Yeah, what time works for you, counsel?
9 a.m. The first earliest date time is always preferable, Judge.
As to, I'll address bond on this matter in just a moment. As to the 231388, counsel.
Your Honor, my client to be tendering a plea to count
Oh, wow,
one,
we're already
understand
almost
count
halfway
2
through
and 3
this.
would be dismissed.
Mr. Mr. Brownlee, please raise your right hand.
Oh, here we go.
We swear or affirm the testimony about to this matter to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
All right, thank you. And you heard the plea that your attorney placed on the record, correct?
I have.
Why do they both sound like they're on tranks? Like that Miss Baumgarten chick and now him. They're both like, yes, I do.
As to count one, resisting, assaulting, obstructing an officer, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Both of them have resisted and assaulted and obstructed an officer? God damn.
You got over your advice and rights with your attorney, correct?
I have.
And you understand
Yeah,
all
I
those
don't
rights?
I do.
I don't like this Zoom court thing. Like, I think Zoom court allows people to try to get away with a lot more shit. I think in-person court is always the best.
And you understand that by entering into a plea, you will be waiving some of those rights, specifically your trial and appellate rights.
I do.
And you also understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, whether in this court, any other court or administrative agency, correct?
Unequivocally.
Unequivocally. What are you, a freaking... What? Okay, now he sounds like a bundle of sticks. Is what he sounds like.
And knowing all that, you still want to continue with your plea?
Correct.
And has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
Negative.
And counsel, if you can please provide your client, please.
Negative, Ghost Rider. That's what I'm waiting for him to say.
First, prior to doing the plea, Mr. Brownlee, you understand that I am representing the co-defendants in this matter.
The jail is
Lynn
giving
Baumgarten
them...
and Hillary Turner. Do you have any problem with me representing you as well?
No, sir.
All right, directing your attention back to September 6, 2023, were you in the city of Wyandotte?
I was.
All right, at some point you came in contact with a police officer, correct?
I did.
And a police officer gave you a verbal command and you did not immediately comply with his order. Is that accurate?
Yes, sir.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
He's like, yep, I sure did. He's like, he does not give a fuck. He just does not care. He's like, yep, I sure did that. Like, these are definitely, you can tell, these are repeat people. Repeat offenders.
All right, the court has also satisfied the plea as knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. And the court will accept your plea. To count one, dismiss count 2 and 3 per the plea agreement. We're going to schedule this matter for sentencing October 17th at 8:30 a.m.
How do these two people relate to each other? Now I'm curious.
Mr. Brownlee, I already told you to stop making faces or signals to Ms. Baumgarten. It also applies true to Ms. Turner.
I'm not, Your Honor.
Wait, what the fuck is he doing? Like, is he making... Is he, like, sending... Like, is he actually making faces at the camera? Or is he putting stuff in chat? I'm confused.
I'm watching your body language, sir. That would suggest otherwise.
Okay, so yeah, he's making... Oh, come on, allergies, really? He's making faces at the other people.
All right, counsel, the bonding conditions are going to continue on 231388 and as to bond on the other matter.
Your Honor, my client does indicate that he does have lodging for himself as well as his two co-defendants. He can reside with his parents. My understanding he has a strong family support system. So we're respectively requesting leniency when determining an appropriate bond.
Wait. They, all three of them are a thing? That's why he's making weird faces at them and they can all live with his parents. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Now I'm starting to see. The
Well,
jail
court
is
will
giving
go
them
that Mr.
sedatives,
Brownlee's
maybe.
bond on the 231388 matter, $10,000, 10% bond. GPS tether not to possess or consume alcohol or drugs unless prescribed.
And don't you dare take any cold medicine, because most of that has alcohol in it too.
Who's your first recollection? Do you work?
I'm sorry?
Do you work?
Yes, I do.
And where's that?
I own my own business.
You own your own business. What's your business?
What type of business, sir?
It's a paint repair company. Roadrunner Mobile Auto Paint Repair.
Roadrunner Auto Mobile Paint Repair. That's a mouthful.
All right. The court is going to indicate in this matter, based upon the charges, the fact that there's a pending case as well. This offense is alleged to have occurred about 4 days before the offense that Mr. Brownlee just pled guilty to.
No.
And
Jesus Christ. They're like collecting offenses like Pokemon cards. Ugh.
the court's going to indicate a $10,000, 10% bond. In the event you release, sir, you're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs. And in the event you release, GPS tether through the Wayne County Jail. And what the court's going to do, sir, as well, is I'm going to find out when we have to set this for a PSI. It'll probably be a phone in.
PSI. What does psychiatric thing, right? That's what PSI is, isn't it? Psychiatric investigation or something like that.
Oh, off the record in this matter. Can you go to the door area or the window there?
No.
All right, so let's go off the record in this matter. Is there a deputy right near you, sir?
No.
All right, can you go to the door area or the window there to see if the deputy can
help you?
Can step on the screen, please?
Go get the deputy and bring him back here.
It doesn't appear that there is one here. Hold on a moment.
You have the,
I'll have him at 8:40.
and Mr. Brownlee, can we do maybe 8:30 tomorrow for the PSI for him as well on the phone or no?
Judge DeSanto, we'll have him at 8:45. As soon as Miss Baumgart's done, we'll have Brownlee for PSI.
All right, I will make that note.
And also, Your Honor, if we're going to do Turner as well, we can put her at 3rd.
Okay, thank you.
All three of them. All three of them need a psychiatric thing.
All right, and then Mr. Senti, I do have the discovery order on that matter as well. And then I will, you can go in a breakout room with
paint repair and drug dealing.
Turner.
Yep.
Good.
All right, thank you.
Yep, pretty much.
I'm sorry, Mr. Brownlee, I'm not even sure why you're back on the screen.
I want to
sure,
see my
not to make
girlfriend.
googly eyes at anybody.
You were waiting to speak to the officer, man.
I already did. I spoke to him and we have you scheduled already, so you're all set.
Go away.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
You as well. Ms. Turner. Are you ready, Ms. Turner, Mr. Sumke?
Okay, come on. What does Miss Turner do?
All right, this is on the record in the matters of the City of Wyandotte versus Hillary Turner, 232029, 231966.
Hillary, Lynn, and David is his name?
23
The thruple.
1370 A and B and 231390.
What is with all of these thruples lately? What the fuck? And they're all like old, methed out, weird like, why? I don't understand.
Morning, Your Honor. Christopher Shemke here on behalf of my client. We are prepared to proceed and consent to the matter being heard via Zoom. One housekeeping issue. Miss, you have no problem with the fact that I represent your two co-defendants. Is that accurate?
Correct.
We are ready to proceed, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Turner, that didn't come out very well. Can you say that again, please?
I have no problem with that, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Ms. Turner, your name for the record, please.
Hillary Turner.
All right.
I wonder if they're all in the same jail, just in like different wings. And I wonder if the two chicks are allowed to see each other.
231966 is up for a pre-trial today. 231370.
I don't have any idea how fucking jail
and
works.
then
So.
we have two, 2029 is up for a free trial, and so is 231390. Okay,
Lots
so
and lots of zeros.
231370 A and B is arraignment pre-trial, so let's handle the arraignment on that. Let's start with that one.
As the arraignment, we wait for formal reading. My client stands mute.
All right, the court will waive the formal reading, enter plea of not guilty for purpose of the arraignment.
Not guilty, huh? Wow, the other two pled guilty. She's pleading not guilty. That's interesting.
Pre-trial on all these matters, counsel.
As to that, starting with the case that was just arraigned on, my client's going to be tendering a guilty plea to count 1, allowing a license, with the understanding that count 2 would be dismissed, and she'd be pleading responsible to a civil infraction, disruptive behavior.
Interesting. Okay.
As to cases 23-2029 and 23-1966, she's going to be tendering a guilty plea to the waste misdemeanor in exchange for dismissal of 1966. And then as to 231390, she'll be tendering a guilty plea to count 1 with the understanding that count 2 and 3 would be dismissed.
Okay, so she is like super guilty in compared to the other two. The other two just had to enter in 1 guilty plea each and have the other 2 dismissed. She has to plead guilty to like, I think 1 out of 3 of 9, what was it, 9 charges I just heard? So she pled guilty to 3 out of the 9. That's a lot more charges.
Okay, and 13966 is being nolly prossed, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
That is a lot more charges. What was she doing? Was she the ringleader?
You please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony about to give this man be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
You heard the plea that your attorney placed on the record, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
On 231370 A and B, as to the count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Oh, allowing an unlicensed driver. Okay. So that's probably one of the other 2.
Okay.
As to the civil infraction of disruptive behavior, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to case 231390, as to the charge of obstructing, resisting, and assaulting an officer, how do you plead?
Guilty.
All 3 of them get the assaulting, resisting, obstructing charge. God damn.
As to 232029, accumulation of waste, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You've had an opportunity to review your advice of rights with your attorney, correct?
Correct.
And you understand all of those rights.
Yes, I do.
You also understand that by entering into a plea, you'll be waiving some of those rights, specifically your trial and appellate rights.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You understand by entering into a plea, you'll be waiving some of your rights, specifically your trial and appellate rights.
Yes, I do.
You know, the jail should really work on being less loud if they have people in court. Like, shouldn't there be like a soundproof room or something? I don't know. I just...
You understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, whether in this court, any other court, or administrative agency.
Correct.
And knowing all that, you still want to continue with your plea?
Yes, I do.
All right, has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No.
No, they have not, Your Honor.
All right, and counsel, if you can please, Roger, your client, I don't know which one you want to start with.
I'm just going to start from the top and work my
What, your client? Pick a charge.
way down. Ms. Turner, as to case 23-1390, were you in the city of Wyandotte on September 6, 2023?
Wyandotte?
Yes, I was.
Is that what it said?
And at some
Is that
point
what
you
he
came in
said?
contact with the police officer. Is that accurate?
That's correct.
Sounded like
And the
Wyandotte.
police officer gave you a verbal command and you immediately did not
Michigan has weird names for cities.
comply with his orders. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. Court will accept your plea as to count 1 on that matter.
As to the first of your many charges.
As to case 23-2029, Ms. Turner, were you in the city of Wyandotte on August 21st, 2023?
Yes, I was.
It is Wyandotte.
What did you do on that date and time to make you guilty of the miscellaneous misdemeanor of waste?
I received a couple tickets for the accumulation of waste. I received a couple warnings, and we tried to clean it up, but we didn't get it done in time,
Satisfied, Your Honor.
which resulted in a ticket.
Satisfied, Ms. Turner. That's it. Satisfactory. Thank you.
Stop talking.
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea.
That's attorney for stop talking now. That's what that is.
As to that matter.
All right. As to case 23-1370A and B, Ms. Turner, were you in the city of Wyandotte on September 2nd, 2023?
Yes, I was.
Oh,
Right,
like
around that date and
Ontario
time,
does it?
were
Okay, it does.
You in a
But
vehicle
still.
with a friend of yours, David Brownlee.
Yes, I was.
All right, and Mr. Brownlee was driving a vehicle, and to your knowledge, he didn't have a license. Is that accurate?
That's correct.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will.
She sounds kind of... Most of the time, Judge DeSanto sounds kind of bored with her cases. But then, when she gets annoyed, it almost sounds like part of her is glad because there's something
Accept your
interesting
plea.
happening.
To count A, and the amended
If
count
that makes sense.
B of disruptive behavior. And council will schedule these matters for sentencing. I believe, did we do October 17th for the other ones?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so let's keep it all for October 17th. At 8:45 a.m. All right, bonding conditions are going to continue on 231390, and as to
You're all staying in
232029,
jail.
the bond will continue on that matter as well. And the court will state on 231370A that will be a $5,000 personal bond.
Your Honor, just to reflect on bond, my client has been unable to make bond and is still in custody. It's my understanding that due to the car accident that happened in September, she sustained a serious injury to her arm, a broken arm that does require surgery. So any consideration and leniency with her bond would be greatly appreciated. Additionally
Well,
to having her
You
case
mean the
marked
car
medical.
accident where the unlicensed driver was driving? That car accident?
Judge.
The court will mark file medical. The court is going to continue the bond as is, as defendant has a plethora of cases that we had to resolve today. And she has not, one charge that she has had. I understand that some of these matters are being dismissed, as a global resolution, but Ms. Turner has some, apparently some issues with following instructions of law enforcement or not instructing. The court wants to also make sure Ms. Turner is going to be appearing in court. And so the court's going to continue the bond and conditions on 231390, and the court communicated personal bonds on the other matters.
Haha. In other words, it's your own fault your arm is broken. So, tough shit. That's what that sounds like to me. And then this is a Code Blue Cam video. This is called The Last Guy You Ever Want to Arrest. I wonder why. So this is Code Blue Cam, as I said. And then they always have interesting videos for us. I wonder where in Wisconsin we're going today. Any bets? Okay, let's see. It's either gonna be La Crosse or it's gonna be oh shit. Now I can't think of a different. I'm betting it's La Crosse.
In the afternoon of February 12th, 2023, officers responded to a disturbance complaint at a park in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Ha ha ha! Go me! Okay.
The caller reported a male yelling at him while he drove through the park. The man then threw a metal bar at his car, damaging it with his family inside. The individual in question was soon identified as a 32-year-old male named Ronald, who is notorious for his extensive criminal record, including violent encounters with
Details, PP. She's a poor injured woman.
old male named Ronald, who is notorious for his extensive criminal record, including violent encounters with law enforcement.
Oh, Ronald. Oh, Ronald.
Rapid escalation tendencies.
We're trying to help you. No, you're not. You're trying to arrest me. No, I don't. So leave me the f alone.
And a history of drug use.
Hey man, what's going on? Yeah, this is one scratch. It's like a little dent where punched it. Yep. I don't know. It's like a metal. How did all this kick off?
Holy shit.
While one officer talked to the
So this Ronald dude is a crazy motherfucker who does a lot of drugs and fights cops. Okay, good.
Victims. Another located Ronald in the park, who had pending charges for property damage and talked to the victims. Another located Ronald in the park.
Oh, okay. So an officer's talking to the victims of Ronald, and another officer is finding Ronald. Okay.
Pending charges for property damage and bail violation, providing probable cause for his arrest. But first, a word from our sponsor, Deal Dash. For those who haven't tried it yet, Deal Dash is a 15-year-old
I didn't actually. I just, it's always fucking La Crosse.
An auction site with thousands of items available, items, or any for less than $2 your first bid pack per.
Get up with Ronald.
Check out Deal Dash using code BLUE to get 100 extra free bids with your first bid pack purchase, or click the link below.
92, I'll be trying to get up with Ronald Wright. I have charges
Great
on him.
psycho tweaker. Yeah, right? This'll be fun. This'll be fun to watch.
Hey Ron.
Hey Ron.
Hey,
what's
I'm Jason
up?
with Lacrosse PD. How you doing, man?
I'm fine.
Hey,
I gotta talk to you. Why are you here?
Yeah, so we got a call.
Whoa, he already sounds fucked up. Listen to this.
Hey,
I gotta talk to you. Why are you here?
Yeah, so we got a call that somebody threw a metal pole or post or something like that.
Oh.
A car that drove by.
Through a post at a car. That's normal behavior.
White guy, he was kind of like scruffy looking. He had a bike and a bag.
Can you tell me what happened?
I got spit on.
Oh, you did?
And violently and vulgarly talked at.
Okay.
Violently and vulgarly talked at.
Did you catch Twitch chat?
No, I.
For Jarl? There's like 4 messages.
Oh. Oh, thank you, iOS chat app Twitch crap, for not showing me anything. What is Jarl saying? I can't read it. He's got a kid's wagon with some crap in it and a bicycle upside down. Oh, lovely. Oh, Twitch chat, you suck. Why are you not reading to me? What if I close it and reopen it? Nope. Hello, Jarl. I can't see your messages, but hello, Jarl.
Okay. Now what happened after that, I couldn't tell you. And then he has like this metal square that literally just wound up and just chucked it. Did he keep it with him?
Random
but
metal
I didn't do anything
square.
wrong, and I hope nobody tries to act like so, because I will continuously do something wrong if that's the case.
Wait, I've done nothing wrong. And I hope nobody continues to say so, because if they do, I will continuously do something wrong. What?
It was a metal what? You described it as like a metal square, so I don't know if it's...
This here, I'm trying to make a connector for the trailer to the bike.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it's not working out very well.
All right, so you were right here doing this, and
Right
you got
here.
spit on, or what ended up happening?
I guess he thought she was going too fast or something, and he said, slow down, you bitch. And then her window was down, and then I said something, which of course I should just kept my mouth shut. The dude was talking walked by, drove by, sorry, and then...
What kind of car did he have, Rob?
A red one.
Okay, all right, so what was he talking?
Yeah, he was driving fast. I was like, dude, you need to slow down. I'm sitting here right here in the road. And then he started walking.
Well, why would you be sitting in the road? Why wouldn't you sit not in the road? Wouldn't that make sense? I'm confused. Why would you sit in the road? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm confused. Okay.
Walking over with that metal thing, she takes off, he still throws it, still hits it, and then we have no choice but to turn around. So when we turn around, he didn't have that metal thing in his hand, and then that's when he just punched the car.
Okay.
I mean, he came from way down.
Lovely.
And I was like, dude, you need to slow down. There's pedestrians and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said some slick ass shit.
Is that a dog or a goddamn seagull caught in a snare?
All right, so just real quick, you're not in trouble or anything right now, but the thing is I see you keep putting your hand towards the snipe.
No, I was gonna give it to you.
Yep, yeah, I know.
Bad. Don't do that.
I'll grab this though, okay?
Let go of me, yeah.
Any other knives with you?
I mean,
no weapons. Just don't reach for it. I'm just
No,
gonna pat you
not
down.
on me.
I'm gonna pat you down for weapons, okay?
I don't
For
need
my
that,
safety.
dog. Listen,
Pat you
stop,
for weapons, 'cause it's
officer.
for my safety.
I don't have. I'm not gonna pull them out on you, dog. You're touching up on me, and I.
He has to, dude. Calm down. He's already told you he has to search you for weapons.
Pat you down for weapons, okay?
I don't
For
need
my
that,
safety.
dog. Listen,
Pat
stop,
you for weapons, 'cause it's
officer.
for my safety.
I don't have. I'm not gonna pull them out on you, dog. You're touching up on me, and I never asked for it. Stop.
Ron, you're under.
Stop.
Ron, stop resisting.
No, I'm not under arrest, dude.
Yes, you are under.
Yeah, you are, dude. You threw a piece of metal at a car. You
I didn't
can't
do
that.
anything.
Stop resisting. Put your hand
I
behind your
didn't
back.
fucking do anything.
Just Ron.
No, I didn't do anything illegal. Get the off me, mother.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. It's starting. We're 4 minutes in, and it's starting, folks.
Don't get on the ground.
Due to his hostile attitude and active resistance, the officers decentralized him to the ground.
Stop resisting.
I love that term. The officers decentralized him to the ground.
We like hit it and threw it, and man, like.
Put your hands behind your back. No, I didn't do anything illegal. I didn't do anything illegal.
You are under arrest.
Put your hand behind your back.
You're
Jeez.
under arrest. You are under arrest.
Put your hand behind your back.
You're under arrest.
For what?
You're under arrest.
For what? For what? Because I won't let you search me?
No, because you threw fucking shit at a car.
We know you're batting for weapons. It's all we're
No,
gonna do.
brother, I'm not, dude. What, me?
We know you're batting for weapons. It's all we're
No,
gonna do.
brother, I'm not, dude.
But
What
you are, though. You've been known. We saw footage. We saw footage of other arrests with you.
Listen, stop arresting me, man.
I didn't do anything wrong.
You're under arrest.
What the?
Put your hands behind
I
your back.
didn't do
look,
anything
more
wrong.
cops.
Put your hands behind your back.
Listen.
Is he gonna cry? I think he's gonna cry.
I didn't do anything wrong, officer. Stop. Please. Please.
Under arrest.
Ow. Okay. Ow.
I got her. I got this one.
Cops speak for body slam.
Handcuffs.
I didn't do anything wrong. What the? Officers, what did I even do?
34-1 in custody.
I didn't even do it. Please, citizens, report this.
Citizens report this? What does that mean? Does that mean citizens, comma, report this? Or is there an organization called Citizens Report?
Citizens, report this. Citizens, please report this.
Oh, citizens, please report this. Okay, that's what he means.
Slow him down.
You, please report this.
Are you okay?
No, you heard me, you stupid. I didn't even do anything
Don't
wrong.
talk like that.
You,
Did he just call him a...
Slow him down.
you, please report this.
Are you okay?
No, you heard me, you stupid.
Oh, he did. Hard R and everything.
I didn't even do anything
Don't
wrong.
talk like that.
You,
Okay.
I didn't even do anything.
Are you injured?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't even do
You need
anything
an
wrong.
ambulance? Ron.
He's
What?
injured, is he?
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, sorry,
probably.
Twitch
Dude,
chat.
didn't
I
even
am
do
not
anything
able
wrong. Why
to
am I
see
being
the
arrested?
Should we get him on site?
thing on my phone.
That was the only one. That was the only knife I had, dog.
That was the only knife you had, huh? Well, maybe you should have just said, yeah, I have a knife. It's in my left pocket.
What am I even being
Wanna lie on
arrested
your
for?
side, okay?
Ow!
Ron, it didn't have to be this hard.
Did
We're
you
asking for
smack
compliance,
me?
okay?
What did I fucking do to do this? I didn't even break the law.
Just try to stay for right now.
Like you're arresting me for no fucking reason.
Mr. Ron?
What? You're arresting me for no reason, dog. I don't have another weapon. You hurt
It's
me.
not about
and
the
I'm arrested
weapon,
for
dude.
what? What fucking law did I break?
You slashed tires on the car the other night.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You're on video.
No, I'm not.
Ha! Oh shit, they have him for... Okay, so not even for the shit he pulled for why they were called there. They have him on video for doing something else. That's funny.
Not. So you guys are just falsely arresting me, dude. You get off me.
Do not resist.
You
Do not resist.
Oh my.
pulling my hair, you little.
Oh shit.
No. Give me the popcorn.
Stop.
You fat.
Stop.
I didn't do nothing wrong, and you're arresting me.
You are under arrest.
For what?
We just told you.
I love they always ask why they're arrested. They get told, and then they keep saying, why are they arrested?
Forget you tell me anything, you stupid.
Hey, Ronald, it's me, man.
Yeah, I don't care. Look what they're doing to me, dude.
Just relax.
I didn't even do
Just
anything.
relax.
They're arresting
Just
me.
relax.
I can't. I'll relax.
Ronald, just relax.
Bro, I can't.
Take a deep breath.
Look what they're doing to me, dude.
This is that shit where it's like I can't.
You have charges for something.
Come on, dude.
Ronald, just take a deep breath, man. Remember, we had this conversation at Menards. We're gonna be honest with you and tell you what's going on.
I didn't do anything. How can you give me fake charges?
Well, they're not fake.
Yes, they
Tell
are.
you about what they are.
I don't care what you tell me. I didn't do it.
You're just making it worse by fighting. Just
Dude,
relax.
you guys are my whole life up.
Is that
Ronald.
yeah, the outside ones are.
Ronald, just take a deep breath, please.
No, you're arresting me,
yeah.
dude.
Ronald.
You're f***ing my life up. You're giving me PTSD.
Oh god damn it. The PTSD shit. The PTSD claim, of course. Of course. Why is it always you're giving me PTSD?
We'll talk to you about everything that's going on. But just fighting isn't going to make any difference.
Get head on the ground.
The only reason we're doing this is because you're fighting.
No, you're a nerd. That's why.
Oh.
That's why. You're a
Oh
piece
my.
of shit. That's why. You.
We're gonna roll you this way so we can search the other
Yeah, why don't
side,
you
okay?
smash my f***ing body?
Can you do that
Go ahead
for
and
us,
slam
Ron?
my head.
Can you do that for us?
Why don't you? Hey, no, bust my f***ing head.
Ronald, take a deep
Bust
breath.
my f***ing head.
Ronald.
Jesus Christ, dude. You're gonna give yourself a heart attack if you don't stop.
Hold on your side. Ronald, let's do
You!
it right Ronald, take a deep breath.
You!
We're trying to talk
I'm
to you.
getting arrested! I don't care! You're a
Yes,
piece of
you're getting arrested because you threw something at a car. Ugh. He has an upgrade now. He's a psycho tweaker snowflake. Yep. Psycho tweaker snowflake. Oh, we could make a new System of a Down song.
I didn't even do anything wrong. You! I hate you! And God's gonna condemn every last one of you pieces of shit. Quit touching me!
I have to search you.
Oh
You don't
no,
know-
he brought the wrath of God down upon them.
You guys are dead, dude. You, man! I didn't do anything wrong! Eat it, you dead. You're a piece of shit.
Whoa!
Lacrosse County police. City, you guys are pieces of shit.
God damn, dude.
Scumbags. God will be dealing with your news. You guys are stupid. My whole life. Yo, I'm grabbing the zipper for you, ass dude. Fuck off me.
God
Don't
damn.
snip, dude.
Do not hurt me, bro.
This guy is just wow. It's just the invective he's coming
Don't
up
hurt me, you
with.
stupid.
You are under
You
resisting. Stop.
you.
Just stop. Just stop.
Fuck you. You go ahead, go rough. Go rough.
Stop.
You, man.
Stop, man.
No, you're arresting me. I didn't do nothing.
Okay, but even if you didn't do anything, your behavior right now is really not helping you. So maybe just not.
You, man. What the? It's a f***ing wallet.
All right, let's stand up then,
We're
Ron.
gonna stand up to your feet, okay? Can you
help
roll
us-
to one side?
help us
Put
stand
your
up,
knee
Ron.
down and stand up, okay?
Help us stand up, Ron.
Ready?
He's gonna go all sack of potatoes.
We have to search you, Ron.
No, I'm put me in a car. Put me in a jail.
Well,
Stop touching me.
Stop. Ron. Just handle me.
Bible
Hurt me
Bible
more. Go
thumping
ahead.
psycho tweaker snowflake. We really could make a new System of a Down song.
Whatever you have is an excuse to hurt me.
Bible thumping psycho tweaker snowflake.
Bald-headed.
Don't get the front pocket, but those were good.
Jesus Christ, dude.
You guys are pieces of shit, dude. If I ever become somebody, you're dead. You hear me?
What the fuck does that even mean? If I ever become somebody, you're dead. First of all, that's really not something you want to say in the presence of an on body cam. And second of all, what do you mean if you ever become somebody? Hopefully, if you ever become somebody, you'll want to put this part of your life behind you, but okay.
I'm dead?
Yeah, all of you are dead. Good, a threat. You better follow through, too.
Okay.
You better hope I never become somebody. Y'all are pieces of shit ruining my f***ing life.
Can we roll him a little bit this way, guys?
As
Yeah,
they continued
they're
to search
ruining
him,
your
Ronald
life.
intentionally and violently banged his head on the hood of the squad car.
Oh, good. So he pulled a move that a toddler would do.
Pieces of shit ruining my f***ing life.
Can we roll him a little bit this way, guys?
As they continued to search him, Ronald intentionally and violently banged his head on the hood of the squad car.
Ow.
Pulling on my f***ing ankle!
Why would you do that to yourself? Jesus, dude. I have a headache just listening to that.
Okay, my wrist! It f***ing hurts!
Back up so I can get this pocket, okay?
Dude, it really hurts!
Okay, Ron. Back up.
Loosen up the right one, please. And
We just gotta finish searching, y'all.
loosen my f***ing bracelet! There's 4 of you, you dumb...
All right, I'll take a look at this one. It's fine.
No, it
So
hurts,
is this
dude!
one. You need to quit pulling on it.
Ah! Loosen it!
He's going to evolve into a higher being, maybe.
That's not nice.
Relax. Relax. Oh, you ain't gonna get me riled
Yeah,
up.
you're a out. Sit down.
I love how he keeps trying to, like, get the guy pissed off with the hard R, and he's like, yeah, I really don't care.
For nothing.
Get under the car.
I
I'm
just
trying.
don't give a
You're
fuck.
pushing me.
How can I help you?
I didn't even do nothing, dude.
Yes.
No!
Tire
You guys
slash
are-
incident.
One tire slashing incident.
You have a seat, Ron.
There you go.
Get your breath.
Yo, you guys are assholes, dude. You're ruining my life.
Stay in the car. I'll help you get in.
Well,
Here, we take a look at that.
perhaps if you weren't a Bible-thumping, tweaker, psycho snowflake, this wouldn't be an issue.
Just let go of it. Let me take a look at it for you. Okay, that's good. Let's check this one out here, Ron. Loosen this one up just a little bit.
I like how you're being nice now that you got a f***ing audience.
An audience? Oh, yeah. Okay, well, maybe if you hadn't been screaming and kicking.
Scumbags, dude.
So I got this one real loose on here for you, okay? Alright. Alright. I did too.
No, you didn't. You're a lying piece of shit. Just like these charges are bogus, you lying pieces of shit, dude. The devil's inside of you, and I can't wait till God f***s with you. Because if it's me, I'm f***ing you. Yo.
What the fuck, dude? You sound... Can we add another level? Schizo? Can we add schizo to this? Can we add Bible-thumping, psycho, tweaker, schizo, snowflake?
My pieces of no good shit. F***ing my whole life up, dude. You fucking... Where's all my shit? Anywhere, you guys don't give a f***.
We'll get your stuff, Ron.
So what had happened was, I got out to talk to him. He said that he had this knife in his pocket. I kept talking with him, kept putting it in his hand there. So I'm like, hey, you're not in trouble. I'm just going to take that out. So then I moved this thing too out of the way, and he's like, Rossman was going to pat him down for more weapons. He started resisting. I knew I had those charges on him from before.
Yeah.
So I told him he was under arrest, and then the fight was on. Okay.
We got the ambulance here, Ron. They're gonna check on you. Is there anything?
Oh, he's crying now. And he's doing the whole, like the hard cry.
From before.
Yeah.
So I told him he was under arrest, and then the fight was on. Okay.
We got the ambulance here, Ron. They're gonna check on you. Is there anything in particular that hurts? Here's the thing. I'm
sorry, but like, he sounds like he's
step
forcing
away.
himself
This
to
ambulance
cry.
crew has nothing to do with
I know,
what happens.
he's fine.
Okay, just let him. Just let
He's
him
fine.
check on you. Okay. Thanks.
You guys seen that he's already got pending charges and stuff?
Yep, that's why I hooked him up originally. I'll get a bag, Sarge.
Yeah. Worst things have happened. Ripped my favorite pair of pants, though.
Yep.
Unreal. Never a
Oh, your poor pants.
all day.
While escorting Ronald back to the squad car, he attempted to spit at the officer, but missed entirely.
Lovely.
Don't spit on me.
Well, you guys gonna hurt me more. That's gonna change the way I feel about your fat ass scumbag.
Oh, I thought you were hurt already. Like, wait, wasn't he just crying? But now he's okay.
Whatever makes you happy. What? Bend it more.
I'm not
Bend it more. Spit makes you bend my arm. Do it.
I'm not
You
bending your
We're not bending your arm.
You just bending my arm, you dumb mother.
We're just hanging on to you.
You're f***ing lying for these pieces of
I'm hanging
Shut
on.
the f*** up if you're not gonna be legitimate. Shut the f*** up. Okay? You all are f***ing phony ass pieces of no good and deserve to
The
die.
problem with not having asylum.
Honest,
Yep.
Figueroa, please come
He
back.
does think he's gonna become God.
Tell you what, Ron, we'll just get in the car and we won't put that on your face, okay? Just get the car for me, okay? Thanks, buddy.
No.
Ah!
Yes, that's why they wanted us to unhandcuff him to put him in the ambulance. I said, no way.
Did he say which hospital he wants?
He told me to offer something, and then he turned his head and spit at me. He's gonna spit at me.
What we have, Ron, you know how we do these investigations. You probably see it on TV. We talk to everybody that's involved. We take their stories. We look at other, like, physical evidence, surveillance video, etc., and we take all of that evidence in and make a determination.
And I love how now he's letting the cop talk.
Kind of, if we have probable cause to make an arrest, and at this point we have probable cause. Not saying you're guilty of anything at this point, but we
Cause just because you want to arrest a person, dude, you might as well stop talking. I don't like you're f***ed up. You're arresting me, taking me away from life because you have probable. You don't have any probable
You're
cause.
taking me away from life. What? You're temporarily dying? Okay.
You have an assumption. An assumption makes an ass out of you and me, and we did well enough earlier, dude. What the fuck? You have no evidence. You're just doing it to be a. You're a piece of human being. This is why I hate the Force. You guys are just scumbags, dude. I'm already homeless.
Force?
I already have a f***ed up life, and I hope your next shot kills you.
Whoa!
Matter of fact, Father, assure that it does.
God damn,
we have a
dude.
spit hood handy. It might be a good idea. He had spit earlier.
He was fighting and squirming and kicking the whole time I tried to search him. I did as best I can, so you guys might want to do that out here first or whatever.
Wow, this guy is This guy is a special kind of mouthpiece, man.
That sucks. Why do I gotta be the one that suffers, dude? And they get away with it. Like, what the Hey, get me the evidence. Get the video. You guys are over the city boys. What the do you mean you have?
When Ronald was taken
You're
out of the
over
squad
the
car at the
city
booking
boys?
area,
What
an
does that
officer thought
mean?
he might have heard something fall from his pocket. As expected, they discovered a glass meth pipe concealed in a towel.
Aha! Meth is the factor.
Where's this meth pipe?
Oh, there we go. I did hear him ting.
It's hard to search when he's doing that.
Yep. He knew it was in there. That's why he was shifting and not rolling and rolling on top of it so you couldn't get it.
Yeah. When did you hear that? On the way to the hospital or what?
Nope, just outside here.
Oh, yeah.
Ronald was charged with felony
Well
counts
done.
of battery threat to an officer, discharging bodily fluids at an officer,
Ew.
possession of meth, bail jumping, misdemeanor counts of criminal damage to property, disorderly conduct, resisting obstructing an officer, carrying a concealed knife, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
God damn.
At the time of the incident, Ronnie was also out on 2 felony bonds.
Well, that's it for Ronnie. Goodbye, Ronnie. You're going away for a while. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, Darkside Phil is a very angry boy. Apparently, he is quitting Mortal Kombat 1 entirely. And he is very upset about the extra money that he spent on the game. So let's find out what makes him angry.
Alright, so I believe this is going to be our epilogue now. I think this is a Chapter 7 epilogue. So, that's my opinion after having played it. Now, herein lies the problem. I spent $120 on fucking Mortal Kombat 1.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I spent that much money on the goddamn game.
Uh-huh. Dude, have a drink of water.
But I've only played one major stream. One major stream.
Why?
Of Mortal Kombat 1, and I'm bored.
Well, have you spent any time actually labbing a character? Have you played any of the character towers on more than just very easy so that you actually can like figure out how other characters play and how you can play against them? Have you picked a good cameo combination? Have you done any of those things to make online gameplay less boring so that you know what the fuck you're doing when you go online?
And I really can't even...
I'm gonna answer that for you. No. No, you haven't.
Stomach it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have fun. I played an entire stream yesterday. I got lots of wins. I didn't care. At the end of the stream, I was like, I'd much rather would have been playing something else, whether it would have been Lies of P or more Street Fighter 6 or whatever.
Wait, you actually got wins, okay? And you still are unhappy with the game. Is there anything about your job that you like? Is there any, like, literally, is there any part of your career that you enjoy, Phil? Because if not, perhaps you should find something else. Like, I'm pretty sure you had other jobs before YouTube. You could actually have a resume. Like, what... This pisses me off. Fucking not disabled people who have work experience besides YouTube sit here and act like this is the only thing they can do. Like, if this is the only thing you can do, then find something you enjoy and do that. on YouTube, dude. If gaming is this fucking hard for you and this boring, stop it.
Or whatever, I would have had way more enjoyment playing any other game. Okay?
Quick block.
The tough part for me is saying, man, I think I should just not play it again. Because I spent a lot of money on it. And I know there were people in my audience who were anticipating the game. I know that for a fact. And after yesterday's stream, I think a lot of those people watched and were like, oh God, this is really bad compared to what Phil's been doing.
But it's not, though. It's not really bad. And there's still going to be more patched stuff. There's invasions, which I'm really hoping, I know that there's more accessibility stuff coming. I would like there to be a way to deal with the modifiers. If you're blind, I would like there to be a way to, like, maybe lessen the modifiers, but other than that, like, I don't understand what is boring. Like, he was bitching in a different video that MK1 is only about combos and cameo assists, and it's like, combos are execution heavy. He's like, people are spamming combos. How do you spam a combo? You can spam a combo string, but if you get looped by somebody doing a combo loop, that's on you. That's not on them. Because there are ways to break those loops. Like, when I get caught in them, I'm not anywhere near good online yet. Do I say that it's the game's fault? No, it's mine. So I'm doing character towers on hard off stream and stuff like that, so that I have different character and cameo combinations and different variety, and I have the computer set to hard so that I can learn how to adapt and how to actually do the combo strings. Like, I don't understand how you can sit here and say that a game that just came out that is going to have seasons of single player content, combat league, casual stuff. You could have set up a viewer King of the Hill. You could have set up, like, there's tons of things you can do.
So it's kind of like we all collectively looked yesterday and we're like, wow, what a disappointment. This game is meant just for hardcore fans of Mortal Kombat. It's no improvements. They didn't even try. There's no effort here. Wow.
What?
It's no improvements. They didn't even try. There's no effort here. Wow. That's so sad.
What the fuck are you talking about? There's no effort and they didn't even try. Holy crap, dude. You can tell that they were not focused on MK11 because of this game. When you play this game, you can see what they were really focused on.
And you know, I was talking about this yesterday, and I think a lot of people didn't even realize this. Did you know that outside of the United States and Europe, Mortal Kombat is not really accepted as a good fighting game? In Asia, they don't even play it. They ignore it like it doesn't exist.
Thanks anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is that the Japanese pose where they go like that? The Japanese pose. So, Mortal Kombat 1. After having played through the story and not liking the ending of the story.
Shut up, I
after
haven't
having
played it yet.
Invasion and liking Invasion, but you guys don't like it.
Then don't play Invasion on stream. Unlock shit and go online and be like, hey, look what I unlocked. Like, oh my god, there are so many ways to do this.
And then playing the online play and realizing I really don't like it because it's just so inferior to everything Street Fighter 6 has to offer.
Meanwhile, every time you're online in Street Fighter, you're like, this is a garbage game and it rewards garbage gameplay.
I think it's time to say goodbye to Mortal Kombat, and we've only played it for about a week. Oh, look! He rage quit. You gotta be kidding me. He rage quit. Oh my god. Rage quit.
That's very appropriate, memology. That is very, very appropriate. Thank you for putting in these awesome memes.
Wow. That's sad. That pisses me off that I spent all that extra money on this game, more than I normally even would for a fighting game.
DSP
I feel like
has
I got
been huffing
burned.
too much
You know what
gas.
I mean?
He really has.
Like,
His
here's the
gas.
thing. With Street Fighter 6, all right, I spent extra money to get the deluxe edition, right? And I did feel burned because I felt like some of the stuff in there, I'm not, like those credit tickets or whatever, you don't use them for anything. And it's like, wow, you kind of get burned there. You didn't get anything for it. But I got the season pass. I'm going to get all the DLC characters and all of that. I mean, I got...
Which you paid for MK1! You got the exact same shit!
So much content and traction and fun out of Street Fighter 6. I went ahead and rebought it for another console.
Oh, okay, and again, have you done World Tour? Have you done arcade mode? Have you done anything?
Right? With Mortal Kombat 1, I don't even feel like I got enough out of the game to warrant the regular purchase, and I spent deluxe money on it. I lost big money. Dab Hands just said in the chat, you should have trusted your instincts from the beta. Mortal Kombat just wasn't the way. I mean, you're right. When I played the beta, if you remember, I was like, dude, it just doesn't feel right. The game is slow. The fucking connections are shit. How is this going to hang with Street Fighter 6? Even Street Fighter 6's beta was dramatically better than the Mortal Kombat 1 beta. And everyone told me at that time, oh, you're judging unfairly. This is just the beta. It's not the final game. I was like,
yeah, and you were judging unfairly. It wasn't it wasn't the full game. And the full game is really fucking good. And they haven't even put out the first balance patch yet. So, you're gonna rage quit the game before the official fucking balance patch comes out. Holy fuck, dude. That's well done. Well done, Phil. Well done, Phil. You're gonna rage quit before the first fucking balance patch comes out.
I was like, dude, it's a month until the final game comes out. What do you think they're gonna do? Rewrite the fucking netcode from top to bottom and then recode the whole game too? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel, honestly, like I've kind of been ripped off, and like I made a bad decision. And you know what? I'll man up here.
I know, right, Lord Famine? Like, he is so nasty to his viewers, and he's so, like, negative about every game he plays, yet he still makes money, and he's bitching about losing $120.
It's on me, because the way I saw it was if we can get the story content out of the way right away, we could focus more on multiplayer, and I knew that Lies of P was coming out, and I knew people were going to want to see me play that. I was dying to see what that game was. And so I wanted to kind of clear the schedule out, get through the single player first, and then I thought, oh, we'll alternate Lies of P and Mortal Kombat on
You're not gonna get through the single... Oh my god. There's towers. There's, which, by the way, the towers change. There's Invasion, which, by the way, keeps updating.
Streams, and then Starfield and Street Fighter 6 on night streams for like 2 weeks. And then finally, as new content started to come out in October... we could start to reduce the amount of time that I play, say, maybe multiplayer Mortal Kombat, and by then I'd probably be getting near the end of Lies of P. But I guess, you know, I just too much depended on the game being good and worth the time. It's just sad to me that as I'm playing Mortal Kombat 1, I have my audience actually saying, can you stop playing Mortal Kombat 1 and go play Street Fighter 6 instead?
That's just, well, maybe if he made it more fun, like watching other people play Mortal Kombat, they are hyped about what they're doing. They're talking about the cameo combos and the different combinations that they're finding for their characters. They're talking to chat. Like, you don't do any of that. I feel thou doth protest too much. Who, Phil?
And I was like, wow. You gotta understand something. People were getting bored of Street Fighter 6. They were dying for Mortal Kombat 1. They couldn't wait. And now that I play the game, they're like, never mind. We actually take that back. Now that we've seen Mortal Kombat 1, everyone's bad here. You know, it's not your fault. It's not our fault because we didn't know. But
Or how about now that we've seen how you play Mortal Kombat
just go
1?
back and play Street Fighter 6 because that is so bad. Like, wow. You know? We all got fooled thinking that they were going to do better, and they didn't. Because his viewers are brain dead. So, guys, I think that's it. Unless there is a giant uproar from my audience saying, no, this is a horrible decision, right? I think that's it. A week. The game lasted a freaking week. The game lasted literally one major online session, and that's it. I mean, I can't believe they made no effort to improve this game.
What a sad, strange little man.
Same netcode, same ranking system, same slow-ass
How is it
molasses
the same
gameplay,
ranking system? You're playing best of 3. And then you can have friendly
Now
oh
it's
my
even
god.
worse because everyone has a ginormous, overpowered combo, and everyone has lockdown with cameos, so you made your bad game worse. And they removed all the elements they added in Mortal
Maybe
Kombat
they hate
11 to
watching
stop
him play because
so
he sucks
fast
balls.
blocking, that's gone.
That would be
Wake
it.
up
Wait, blocking is gone?
in Mortal Kombat 11 to stop it. So fast blocking, that's gone. Wake up reversals, that's gone. You remove.
Yeah, because everybody and their dog was relying on wake up reversal. So now you actually have to be good and input your wake up in a short fucking window.
All the elements people needed to make it better. Well, here's what you can do. I hate to say it. Ed Boon and everyone who made Mortal Kombat 1, enjoy your 2-3 months where people talk about your game. Enjoy your fanboy community who goes crazy for your games. You know, the same people who always win in your games will kiss its ass and play and get you some popularity temporarily. And then watch yourself fade into obscurity. Just like always.
Oh, just like always, huh? Just like always. Right. That's why they've been around for 30 years, huh?
While Street Fighter 6 will persist on, and then Tekken 8 will come out, and that will take over.
No,
when you
no,
watch
no.
me on a stream, you're getting pure, unadulterated fill. You're getting...
Do you have any idea, like, unfortunately, how small the Tekken base is, and how small, like, dude.
Out of me, my pure, opinion on the matter, but for the most part, it's pure fill. You're getting the real deal. You're not getting your all the hoopla. I mean, they really didn't try, and that's sad. They had opportunity. They knew Street Fighter 6 was coming, and they were doing something big and different.
Yeah, and they took they made Street Fighter 6. Like, I'm sorry, like, I'll play it occasionally, but compared to the accessibility options that I have access to now for MK1 and, like, the story and the fact that I can do the single player shit, no, fuck that.
Absolutely knew. Everyone knew, especially with those multiple betas and things. They just didn't care. They thought, all we got to do is pump out another game. I already made 3. Let's pump out 1 more. It's the same. Like, what the hell? That's yikes. How does no one at that company have the creative direction to say, okay, we need to do something because our competitors are stepping it up?
The game is completely unfair and broken.
I'm at a loss. I am. Like, that's really bad creative direction.
I thought you played the story. I thought he played the story, and he's sitting there talking about no creative direction. All right.
That you're making this game, and you didn't think you needed to actually step up and be better because your competition is. Yes, you have to. It's not like there's 400 fighting games out there. You know what I'm saying? So people are just going to pick the best one or ones. They're not going to continue to play the bad one. This one is just yikes, you know.
No, it's really not, and they haven't balanced it yet, and I'm not repeating myself anymore. You're a moron. That's all I have to say. I'm not repeating myself anymore. You're a moron. Ugh. That's my end to that segment. I'm not repeating myself. You're a moron. Oh my goodness. Just, oh my goodness. Okay. We are now going to take a quick bathroom break. 30 seconds. I shall return. And we will watch a Sir Sick video. Apparently, he found somebody that says horror movies are evil. So we're going to find out about that when we come back. Okay. Here we go. Let's figure out just how evil horror movies are. Now, I've actually heard somebody say this before. A long time ago when I was a kid. It was like one of my friend's parents or something. They were really religious and they were like, horror movies are devil worship or something like that. I wonder if it's going to be this similar thing.
Horror movies are demonic.
Called it. They're demonic. They're of the devil.
I don't know about that. What I do know is that this intro, with its semi-opaque presenter and this massive overlay, is just an absolutely awful way to start a video. So bad that I'm pretty sure it would summon the devil to come slap the stupid out of whoever edited this damn thing.
That's now I'm picturing Satan just coming up from the depths of hell and smacking a video editor across the face.
And considering the context, I feel like that's the opposite of what you wanted to happen.
Period. Case closed. End of discussion.
No, that's not how that works, mate.
That sounds like the start of a discussion. Horror movies are demonic. Oh, really? Please explain. No, that's the end of the discussion.
Can't make a claim like that and then not prove your point. You have to actually back your shit up. Unless, of course, the people who watch this don't really care to be correct. But that's unlikely. They all appear to be big brain smart guys.
I don't think that's where this guy's going there, cannibalistic wizard.
But yeah, if you say something that someone might disagree with, repeatedly stating that you aren't going to bother explaining why? Not exactly convincing, mate.
But I was shocked recently to read an article in one of the most respected Christian evangelical publications.
And I was shocked recently to see you. I mean, Jesus Christ. I've never really been one to bring up how people look. I don't think it's very fair, and it generally can't be helped. But seriously, I did a video on Real Satan TM recently, and I swear if you put me in a room with you two, I'm going to go to the one that doesn't look like he's going to eat me.
Oh my god, I don't even know what this guy looks like, but he sounds evil.
Look, I only say it because it's seriously so ironic that he bangs on about demons when I have literally never seen someone look quite as demonic as Bob does. And I look at myself in the mirror every morning.
The writer of this article strained to find something good to say about horror movies.
Was it a strain? Seriously, they're just movies.
Also, listen to that guy's voice. He sounds like how Satan would sound if he took human form. And had a deal for you.
If they're good ones, then there are loads of good things that you can say about them. Entertaining, great premise, interesting plot, or maybe it goes into some sort of philosophical realm that really makes you think. And Mrs. Sick, as a big fan of horror, will have just put up examples of all those things. That or non-stop references to camp horror, because frankly, every single one of those movies is amazing. And yeah, they don't do anything demonic. They can't. It's just lights on a screen. Only children think that they bring forth actual monsters.
Oh, but I think this man might be a child.
Perhaps you need to grow up, Bob. Although that would make you look much older and
And he did. Much to my
Oh,
chagrin.
good night,
Well,
Spittle.
who is this man, woman, child, or 16th century
What's wrong with his head shape? I don't know. Is he Pyramid Head?
sailing barge? Because I would love to meet them and shake their hand. Or mast, I guess. Because anyone, or anything, that can upset Bob is good people in my book, even if they are technically obsolete seafaring equipment. And even if they're Christian, which is of course a much weirder thing to be making content for the internet that isn't completely fucking stupid. Not gonna lie.
I'll not cite the publication.
Fuck me, that was unnecessarily dramatic. And why not? Did you make them up? Because
Right? I was like, why not? I want to know what publication you're talking about.
I wouldn't put it past you to make up a problem you think you're having and then talk about it like it actually happened and make yourself look so very smart and noble to your idiot audience. Then again, he also probably doesn't want to lead people to something that is actually putting value into the world, rather than sucking it all out like the joy vampire Bob so clearly is.
Oh, sick. You can't talk about vampires, though. They're demonic.
Because I've always been careful not to publicly attack another believer by name.
No, of course not. You've got to keep those attacks private and behind closed doors, preferably, with some extremely slanderous accusations that will destroy their career without being directly traceable back to you.
Of course. Of course. That's the Christian way of doing things.
That way, when they're defeated, you can absorb their power, Highlander style. There can be only one exploitative, ghoulish preacher type.
It's so roundy.
This
it's
article
so
wasn't
square.
in a small magazine or newsfeed.
Then who cares?
Oh my god, you know what? This guy sounds like John Lithgow, but with his balls in a vice grip and cocaine shoved up his nose. That's what he sounds like.
This is a strange line to draw in the sand. When you spend so much of your time calling so many perfectly reasonable things in the world, and by extension the people who make and the people who enjoy those things, evil, but someone promoting it who just happens to be in your club is off limits? If anything, they should be more subject to your public scrutiny, not less. You want them to be better, at least from your perspective. And the only way you can do that is to let them know that you're talking to them. None of
Nah, screw that. Just lob vague insults their direction.
this makes any sense.
The article began by noting the rising interest in horror films.
Rising? The rising interest in horror films. Where has he been living? for the past century.
Rising interest, is there? I mean, they've always been popular, but they don't seem any more popular than at any other given time in the history of the medium. Although I could be wrong. I could definitely see there being a bit more interest in other genres returning due to the waning interest in the old superhero action movies. Although that's less to do with them being overrepresented, which they are, but the fact that they have been churning out some dross lately. But when
Yeah. How about if they made some good superhero movies again, then people would be very happy.
a good one comes out, people still are into it.
Yeah.
But sure, okay, horror movies are getting more popular. How exactly does that make them demonic? And remember, you can't just say, 'cause they are. That's just lazy.
Oh, but remember, it was just like when rock and roll got more popular. That was demonic too. 'Cause it was.
Being lazy is my job, and I work damn hard at it. Somehow.
The writer said, quote, paranormal horror manifests the unseen reality of spirits and demons beyond my control, end of quote.
Wait, paranormal horror? That's a very specific subgenre of horror movie. 'Cause there are lots of different types of horror movies.
After all that, I'm not going to call them out. You then quote them. And this is the internet, where writing words someone said is a very easy way to find out where and why and when they said whatever it was they said. And
Right? You can just put the quotes around there and type it into Google.
this article is on Christianity Today. And I'm happy to say that because it's a kind of meh article with some pretty surface level observations on the horror genre. It's fine. I think it's harmless. And it's someone talking about something that they find interesting. The fact
Because it is interesting how things like paranormal horror make us question what we believe in, make us question our spirituality, our rationality, how we perceive the unknown. It is a very interesting topic.
the fact that you think that
whether you are Christian or not.
it's somehow an indefensible travesty and yet somehow don't feel the need to point out who did it is just weak and makes you sound like you're going out of your way to be really upset about people's words for no other reason than that's what people expect you to do.
What is he saying?
I don't really care because I'm more
He's
interested
saying
in what
that
happened
it's
to the
an
guy making your
interesting
visuals.
fact.
It looks as if they
He's saying that it's an interesting fact that people like the paranormal horror genre, that people question their beliefs and stuff by watching those movies.
They were reading the article and then were like drag clicking and then threw their mouse across the goddamn universe. And I will not abide that kind of cruelty to technology.
He's a Christian and he finds demons beyond his control. Well, maybe that's the problem right there.
That's, first of all, demons are beyond humans' control. That's the whole point of things like exorcism, I thought. Because you need to call upon the higher power of the greater of the Holy Spirit. Is that not like isn't belief in God to help you with the things that you can't control the whole basis of Christianity? So isn't believing in demons, which should be beyond your control, because technically even if they were real, they would be entities of a different realm and dimension with powers that you don't have, so of course they're beyond your control, you dumbass. How is it that I'm not a biblical scholar or even a Christian and I understand how this shit works?
Oh my bod. Oh my god, Bob. Unlike you, they are not being literal. And not to make assumptions, but I'm pretty sure Sarah is probably a she, not a he. So good job on doing the least amount of research possible, like reading an author's name. And no, the demons, they...
I want to see the movie The Menu. And I also want to see, what was the other one that came out that I wanted to take a look at?
They are talking about
Can't
is the
remember.
bad thoughts kind, not the actual monsters under the bed kind, for fuck's sake.
Then he moves on to note that some Christians, quote, make compelling defenses for the genre, close quote. Well, I'd like to meet those Christians and tell them they likely need an exorcism.
Yeah.
Wait, so a Christian that likes horror movies needs an exorcism because that Christian has the cognitive ability to know that what they watched isn't real, but it also allows them to reaffirm their faith. And that means they need an exorcism? Again, how is it that I am not, like, a church-going person or at all a practicing anything, and I, like, understand how this shit is supposed to work?
Yeah, actually addressing the defenses, that would require you to, be honest. Is there an exorcism for being a disingenuous sack of crap, Bob? Because you probably shouldn't do it if you want to
there should be. There should be an exorcism for that.
And yeah, the defenses are that horror stories can help you reflect upon the shit you have pulled. And okay, but I mean that's true of basically any good story. And I guess it means a takeaway from their point is that it's not exclusive to other genres and everything can have value as a Crimsbian. Not a bad sentiment, really. Certainly a lot better than everything I'm evil and scary. Give me $400.
Wait. Bob charges $400 to be listened to? That's kind of terrifying.
But here's the kicker.
Unless it's a machine that repeatedly boots you up the backside for all eternity, I don't think anyone is interested, mate. Although I would support that GoFundMe.
Me too.
The article states, quote, horror can speak to the supernatural reality of the world, demonstrate the power to overcome evil, and become an evangelistic tool to reach unbelievers, close quote. Well,
what's wrong with that? Wait. If you were a Christian, what would be wrong with that statement? Because it's true. If you're a Christian, you can't watch a movie like The Exorcist. Watch what Father Karras does at the end of that movie and turn around afterwards and go, nah, fuck God. Like, if you're a Christian and you watch what Father Damien Karras does at the end of that movie, that is a fucking Christ-like sacrifice. So, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I want to ask, what planet is this guy living on?
Yeah, not gonna lie, they did kind of lose me there, but...
No, I can see the philosophical... I can see the philosophical argument there.
I don't really care. If they can find a way to enjoy things that honestly don't actually seem to conflict with their faith and see it as a good thing, despite what alarmist dipshits have told them all their lives, all the better. But seriously, is that your entire rebuke to the idea? You can't use horror movies to do that because I said so. I mean,
yes, that seems to be his refrain.
For fuck's sake, I would argue an intrinsic aspect of the Bible is horror, horrifying its readers into behaving for whichever action is wanted. So
literally, the Bible is the first fucking horror story. Like, holy fuck. Right from the get-go. God creates Adam and Eve. There's a beautiful place for them to live. He creates all the animals, even the goddamn snake, which he knows is going to tell them about the apple tree. He even tells them about the apple tree. With a snake, he knows the snake's going to tell them about the knowledge that the apple tree holds. Does he make sure the snake stays out of the garden? No. Why the hell would he do that? 'Cause he's an evil fuck, just like every horror movie villain. Okay, let's go forward to frickin' Abraham. I don't think you actually believe in me, Abraham. Kill your kid! Look! More horror movie villainry. What the fuck? How is the Bible not the first horror story?
So to act as if the concept of horror is evil in and of itself, well, I do have a hideously demonic book for you. You might have heard of it.
And then he adds that a potential benefit of horror is to help us discern what is truly good and evil.
I mean, they never made a horror movie about the internet exorcist who charges obscene amounts of money to protect.
Wait. This guy's an internet exorcist?
Made a horror movie about the internet exorcist who charges obscene amounts of money to pretend to help the desperate and the stupid while only truly helping himself to their
Oh my god, this guy's an internet exorcist?
bank balance. So obviously wrong on that one, eh?
The article goes on to offer intellectual arguments.
I wouldn't exactly call it intellectual, but arguments sure. Although it's weird that you aren't going to
More
address them.
intellectual than his arguments, I would suggest. Just saying.
Only talk about tiny, very specific bits while saying nuh-uh. It's almost like you don't actually have anything of value to say, and God forbid the poor schlubs who watch you hear something that they don't agree with but is somehow potentially convincing to them. Fuck no, can't have that. They might stop buying into your shit. And you know,
And they might start thinking for themselves.
Buying your shit.
In an apologetic role as a defender of God working through horror films.
Oh, I am so pissed at you right now, Bob. I read that article multiple times at this point because of you and your bullshit. And not once did they say God was working through the horror films.
I cannot imagine any Christians saying that God is working through horror films. Like, I'm sure that there are Christian horror movie fans out there, and I really don't think that they're like, yes, yes, God's will is being done through paranormal activity. After church on Sunday, I go home and I pick from my vast collection of horror movies because it's God's will that his message be passed through Friday the 13th, number 8.
And look, I really don't want to be sitting here and defending one apologist against another. You're both wrong, but it's a matter of degrees, and more than anything, harm. And you making shit up about someone who clearly is interested in making Christianity better, if only by making it slightly less obnoxious, you are easily the more harmful one, and that...
Right, like this person is trying to have an actual discussion, which, let's face it, we don't really get that much from religious zealots, from any religion. So, I mean, if we've got somebody who's trying to make their religion more approachable and more palatable, fine.
And that's before we remember that you're an utter charlatan.
Well, I'm here to say...
Something stupid?
This guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, if it's about you, I guess stopped clocks being right twice a day and all that jazz.
Whatever happened to 1 Thessalonians 5:22? Abstain from every form of evil.
Oh, look.
Wait, what? Abstain from every form of evil?
Abstain from every form of evil.
I didn't know that a man-made production of a fictional story was evil.
Oh, look, horror movies are evil. Forget the fact that they are literally fiction. And again, if horrifying acts are what you consider evil, the Bible is chocked full of terrible, heinous acts.
Right? Like, oh, I don't know, the plagues of Egypt. And literally, Pharaoh, halfway through it, is like, yeah, you know what? I'll let the Hebrews go. And what does God do? God hardened his heart on purpose so he could finish the plagues. 'Cause he was a fucking asshole.
Are you supposed to not read those bits? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me Christians finding any excuse possible not to actually read the fucking thing. I swear it is the fastest way to turn someone into an atheist.
Right? God damn. This is what happened. I think this is why my father wants to be excommunicated, because he's read the Bible and he's like, this is stupid.
You might think.
Unless, of course, you are Bob Larson, where that step is completely optional.
That would include the horror in Netflix's Wednesday series.
Are you...
What the fuck? Wednesday? The horror in Wednesday? Oh my god.
Fucking kidding me. Wednesday. I didn't even consider that show to be horror. It's like horror light.
Dance, dance, dance with my hands, hands, hands above my head. Fuck you.
Best. Addams Family stuff always has been. If anything, it was dark comedy
right?
more than anything else. Christ, talk about selling yourself short with softballs. I mean, I guess it's because of the article, but I expected light stuff from them. But you sitting here banging on about fucking evil with a capital E, I expected a lot more. But then again...
Right? I was expecting, like, I don't know, The Exorcist, Nightmare on Elm Street, Paranormal Activity, Pet Cemetery, The Shining, The Evil Dead, But Wednesday?
Then again, this is Bob Larson, and high expectations should not apply.
Featuring an actress who gets even by putting live piranhas into a swimming
Lots
pool.
and lots
I'm
of
sorry, she put
incest
what in a
also.
swimming pool?
Yes.
By putting live piranhas into a swimming pool.
What's a piranha? There is not an I in that word, or a nya.
I'm sorry, she put what in a swimming pool?
Piranhas?
The f*** is a piranha?
I don't know. That's not. There's no I at the end of that word. There isn't even a little nya.
What are you, Benedict Cumberwumbles and his inability to say penlins? Well, unfortunately, what are you, Benedict Cumberwumbles and his inability to say penlins? Well,
Wait, his inability to say what?
Well, unfortunately for you, he's like a decent actor with ability to say penlins.
Penlins? Wait, what can he not say? What can Benedict Cumberbatch not say? Now I really want to know. Can he not say a word?
Well, unfortunately for you, he's like a decent actor with charisma and all that other shit you probably count as demonic too. I mean, he does play a magic man with a strange name. Also, got to point out the hypocrisy of Bob telling us not to be anywhere near evil and then showing us the evil that he says is evil and we shouldn't even look at in his fucking video. It's almost like he doesn't actually believe the things he says.
Oh, so he put a Wednesday clip in the
That
fucking...
Horry knows it will traumatize his audience and they're just come to him to fix the problem that he caused.
Yes.
And isn't that just religious boys all over?
Or the demonic savagery of Tim Burton's Edward Scissorhands and...
Edward Scissorhands?
Or the demonic savagery of Tim Burton's Edward Scissorhands.
I can't. Edward Scissorhands. Why is that so funny to me? Now I'm picturing multiple pairs of scissors for each hand, like in scissors hands. What the fuck?
And
holy shit, you are such a clown. And I do mean one of the really fucking scary ones, but a clown nonetheless. I mean, all this horror and evil and...
Oh my god! No! This is why he says horror movies are demonic. He's actually He's actually the real life embodiment of Pennywise the clown, and he doesn't want other horror movies to capitalize on his shtick. Penguins. Oh my god, he said pendulins for half of a fucking documentary? Holy shit.
And you pick fucking Edward Scissorhands? I'm sorry, Scissors Hands.
Edward Scissors Hands. It sounds like somebody that wanted desperately to be called Edward Scissorhands, but he got told that it was already taken, so instead of trying to come up with another name, he just was like, fuck it. I'm Edward Scissors Hands, bitch. Deal with it.
Obviously, we have to defer to the fucking expert up in here, idiot. Just proving that actually having literally no idea about fucking anything in the world whatsoever. It's not a horror movie, like, at all. It's a gothic-themed fish out of water story.
It literally is. What's next? Nightmare Before Christmas?
Presenting ideas like accepting someone for who they are. I mean, of course you would hate that. Christianity fucking invented praying the gay away after all. And another message is one that you are just the antithesis to, which is don't judge someone by how they look. But in your case, I'm pretty sure you would lose a seems like a nice guy contest to Jeffrey fucking Dahmer.
Holy shit! God damn sick! Oh my god!
What about Philippians 4:8?
What about it, Bob? What about Gringleflark X7? I can make up Bible passages too. Wait, that one's real? But what the hell is a Philippian? Sounds like some kind of super dolphin. Yes, I am very... That one's real? But what the hell is a Philippian? Sounds like some kind of super dolphin. Yes, I...
A Philippian?
I am very ignorant. Why do you ask?
Where Paul commands us to meditate on things which are true, noble, just, pure, lovely, and of a good report.
Okay. Well, I happen to think that, if somebody does wrong in a movie and they die a horribly gruesome, torturous death, that is good, pure, just, what were the other things? Of good report. And I meditate on that quite fondly.
So, not anything in the Bible then? I mean, he's just setting me up for that one. For starts, true, no. Noble, just, I don't even think they know what justice is. Pure bullshit maybe. Lovely, I've seen lovelier cowpats, and of good report, just no.
Well, try doing that while watching Psycho, Halloween, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or Scream 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay. That sounds like fun. Did he just give me homework that I actually want to do?
The first things you brought up aren't even in the same genre as any of those. But I sincerely doubt that you would know that. And that's the problem, Bob. You did
none of those movies are paranormal horror, by the way.
Same thing when you talked about video games. You said things about them that didn't make sense because you don't know anything about them. Because you don't engage with any of these things. And then you probably wonder why people make fun of you for saying such egregiously stupid shit.
Like Edward Scissors Hands.
And if you want my opinion as an exorcist...
I don't want your opinion as anything. I just want you to shut the fuck up about things that you don't understand. But you won't. So I have to come along on a semi-regular basis, listen to you, say stupid stuff, and then point out how everything you say is wrong, stupid, and doesn't make any sense, usually all of those at the same time.
I can speak from ministry experience that an unsuspecting individual can get demons from watching terrifying flicks.
Wait. Are you telling me that you have people that watch you that are suggestible enough to watch horror movies and have the suggestion that they may be possessed implanted in their head by watching a horror movie. Is that what you are telling us, sir? Because if that is the case, that is sad. That is very sad. Later. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. It's almost 3 hours anyway, so I'm gonna pop this to the that screen. And I thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I will be back tomorrow at noon for more chatting, and I will find some more fun videos for us to watch before then. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will see you guys tomorrow